Hey there and welcome to No Recipe Required. Hope you're doing well. Tonight I've got a dish for you that I am really excited about. It's middle of summer, great vegetables are in season, and we're going to take advantage of that with a very simple but delicious preparation for a zucchini. Now you can do this dish with zucchini, with squash, with cucumber, almost any of those kind of squash-like vegetables. This is actually going to be a zucchini carpaccio. It's not cooked, so it's raw. Anybody can do it. It's super simple. There's only 3 or 4 ingredients, but it's impressive and it tastes great. The one key I want you to pay attention to is how thinly we slice the zucchini. That's kind of the definition of a carpaccio. Super thin. This is obviously a spin off the traditional beef carpaccio. No reason why we can't do it with zucchini. If you can't do it with a knife, if your knife skills aren't quite there, use a peeler, like a potato peeler. You can kind of do the same thing. Works every time. Let's go ahead and get to it. Okay, so here I've got my squash, and we're going to do our squash salad or squash carpaccio. Now, super simple dish. There's only 4 or 5 ingredients. We're not going to cook anything. The one thing, though, you do have to, kind of take some time to do is cutting the squash, because we're going to cut as thinly as we can. We're going to take off that little top. That's kind of garbage. Then the slices we're making, you want to go razor thin. If you can, really as thin as can be. You can see that wafer thin, and we're going to cut through, and it's going to take a little bit of time. Sometimes if you mess it up like that, it's okay, just throw it aside. We may actually end up using those depending on how our cuts turn out. And you're going to want about, I like to go 7 or 8 of these per person. So let me go through, finish cutting these little thin slices out, and we'll come back when it's time to put the salad together. Okay, so I've got my squash sliced up, and I've started to plate it. Now I've got a nice square plate here. I'm going to do kind of 4 rows, and you just want to lay them down slightly overlapping. If you have, one like this is one where I messed up a little bit, didn't quite get the edge. Just, use that on top, overlap the next one a little bit more, and it'll all look fine. So let me end this. Looks like we're good. We'll do one more there. Now, to dress the salad, I'm going to use a little bit of very good olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. Really kind of the best you have, because again, this is carrying a lot of the flavor through. I'm going to use a little bit of salt sprinkled right over the top. A little bit of freshly ground black pepper, not too much. I've got some fresh herb here. I'm using tarragon, but you could use kind of anything you want. You just want to spread them out all over the place. Again, not too much. The simplicity of the dish kind of speaks for itself here. And then for a little bit of crunch, I've got some pine nuts that will roll out on top. And then for our final little bit of savoriness, I've got some Parmesan cheese. That again will just kind of sprinkle right over the top. And then, just like all salads, or almost all salads, we need a little bit of acid. So I've got some lemon juice, and again just squeezing so it drops in all the right places. And then we've got our squash carpaccio, a great salad for summer. I'll see you next time on No Recipe Required.